many times has it crossed your mind when you're in need of care? Who can I turn to while I'm in despair? Well, I thought about it and I prayed about it, and you're not alone. Elder Help is here for you, and you can count on us. Elder Help is here, don't be afraid. We are happy to show you the way.
Hello and welcome to Elder HelpLv Senior Connection television show. I'm your host, Emily Crosby. Elder HelpLv provides free resources and information to seniors and their families in the Las Vegas area. Today we're filming from the Carlin House, which is home to our senior emergency housing program. My special guest today is Joey O. Joey O has been a resident of Las Vegas for over 20 years and is also an advocate for senior services in our community as well. Joey, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Emily. Appreciate having me.
Good to have you here. How did you first learn about Elder HelpLv?
The founder and co-founder of Elder Help is my best friend here, and my best friends here in Vegas, and they themselves had a medical issue and realized when they were going through this medical issue that there's no outreach out there to coordinate all the different services that are available in Clark County for the elderly. So they started it, and I was kind of like from the beginning involved.
Okay. So does that mean that you had an opportunity, or you actually came in contact with a senior who was in need of services, be it for activities of daily living, such as dressing, meal preparation, housekeeping, that Elder HelpLv was of service?
Yes, I had a constant companion that got very ill and passed away suddenly, and that last month of that person's life, if it wasn't for Elder Help, I wouldn't have known what to do. It was Elder Help that was able to organize the home care that I needed, to get the hospice that I needed, Odyssey, if you don't mind me saying. They were excellent, top of the line. And it was because of this Elder Help outreach that I was able to deal with that sudden trauma that happened in just a short period of time, just a little less than a month. So, you know, they arranged, like I said, for all the home health care. They starting from the intensive care unit, they were able to get the hospice in line, and it's just an incredible outreach that it's a perfect example of how many things are available to seniors that we don't know about here in Clark County because there's not enough Elder Helps, basically.
Right. Now, what are some of the issues that you found seniors are having within the Las Vegas community?
One big one is transportation. Even myself, I'll use myself as an example. I don't drive at night anymore because it's not easy for me to see. So, and I'm 60, you know. So you have a perfect issue right there. It's transportation can be very difficult for a senior. And being proud, they don't want to admit it all the time. Being alone, I'd like to discuss that because you have a lot of seniors that are out there that don't have family here in the Vegas Valley area. They came here to retire probably with a spouse, and maybe their spouse is also not very well, you know, medically doing very well, and so they're either it's an alone couple or a lone person, and it's a very dangerous thing because if you're suffering from high blood pressure, which is a lot of seniors are, and you're alone and you have a stroke, who's going to know about it? Right. We have a lot of these senior housing facilities with management that is not really able to go on a daily basis and check on certain residents that really need to be checked on for a variety of different reasons, and that really needs to be addressed here in Clark County big time.
Do you think there's a way that the community can address that issue of loneliness? Like, what are some of your thoughts as to what we could do as a community to prevent the loneliness or prevent not finding out situations that are happening within the homes of seniors?
Yeah, it's like I say, it's a difficult situation because you got management, and management can't just go knocking on everybody's door because it's very intrusive. But at the same time, you got an 80-something-year-old person in there living alone. You got to know. So I was thinking that if you had a council of churches and houses of worship all came together and partnered with the management of all these different senior housing communities, they could be the co-ops, the apartments, even mobile home parks. Some of them are senior, or in nature. So that it's not management knocking on the door. It's somebody from a church looking in to see that everything's okay. May not be all that intrusive to the person living there if it's somebody from a church or some kind of an outreach there from a house of worship coming. So if they partner with management throughout the entire Clark County area, you have something to go. That's a good start right there. Anyway.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Thanks.
Are there any other issues that we should know about that are affecting seniors as well?
The word is discrimination. We do it all the time. There's a senior online in the supermarket, and they're taking a little bit too much time, and we get frustrated. And that's the nature of the beast here in America. Not to be critical, but you go to Asia and seniors are not looked upon like that. They're looked upon as a blessing, and if it takes them a little extra time at the cash register, so be it. And you'll get, what do you don't worry, well, she's 80, or he's 90, you can expect what? You treat them normal, like you don't treat them like there's something below you. That's a very big problem. It's age discrimination. We do it all the time without realizing it. So that would be a very good thing to start to address.
Those are some great issues that you brought up, but what are some things that you have found to be helpful for seniors within our community?
Well, Elder Help obviously is the perfect example of things that are happening here in Clark County that you can seek out. And you don't need a computer. A lot of seniors don't have a computer. We have a phone number.
Right.
So this is a good thing. There are certain people in the area. I don't want to give specific names. You could do that yourself. But that help with transportation, But there needs to be more of that. A lot more of that. Transportation for seniors, big time.
I definitely agree. I absolutely agree.
Heck, man, if you hit 80 years old, you should get a free bus pass, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. I'm sure there's somebody we can talk to about that. Certain. Well, Joey O, you have brought to light many issues that are affecting the senior community that most may not know about and most, of course, do not speak about. But, of course, I know that you're advocating. Elder Help Las Vegas, LV, is advocating for it, and the whole purpose is to create change within our community. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate you being here and talking about these things and, opening the box on some of these issues. I really appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
If you or someone you know is in need of free resources or information on what we spoke about today, please visit our website at www.elderhelplv.org and click on our preferred providers. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
How many times has it crossed your mind when you're in need of care? Who can I turn to while I'm in despair? Well, about, and you're not alone. Elder Help is here for you, and you can count on us.